Diary. Are you a tidy person? Is your room always clean? What is clean for you? How often do you clean? I would say I'm clean thanks to my parents. I also have a lot of stuff, so if I'm not careful, my place can look very overwhelming. I do the dishes right away though. How about you? Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris. We'll be back after Chameleon by Trency. But my friends, when they come over, always say I'm a maximalist. But really, all I have is books. And you know what that was? That was a shoo-shoo away moment. Let's go listen to a song so I don't have to shoo-shoo. This is 하고 싶은 거 다 해 by 김의영.
Arirang
Radio.
You guys are listening to Heart Attack. My name is Iris. I'm your DJ. Let's talk about what we do today. Today is a Friday. It is pre-recorded because it is a holiday for Arirang broadcasting station. But we are going to go on with our show as usual, just like any other Friday. In our first hour, we have Heart News, where I read you guys news articles based on what's happening in the arts and culture world in Korea. And then we have Heart of the Day, where we ask you guys a question every day. We asked you guys prior to our recording, so thank you for answering in advance. You guys can follow us at heartattack_arirang. And today's Heart of the Day was, what's something you liked before it was popular? I thought this was a tricky question, but you guys did answer away right away. So I am excited to check out what you guys have to say. If you also have messages for me, you guys can send them through our send message board or our email at heartattackarirang@gmail.com. And your messages make our show come true. So send along. Thank you. And in hour 2 for Open Hearts, we are going to have an interview with K-beauty brand marketer Ella. I have worked with Ella for a beauty brand many years back, and so we are going to have her on the show. When you're listening right now, the live show, it won't be a visual radio, but we are going to upload our visual radio after our show is over. So make sure you check that out if you want to see our faces or just us visually. So let's go listen to a song and I'll be back, guys. This is 흩날려 by Hanaya. June 13th, Friday. Here's today's culture life news of Korea. This is Heart News. The National Theatre of Korea will host the 2025 Yeorak Festival from July 4th to 26th, highlighting Minyo or Korean folk songs. Now in its 16th year, the festival blends traditional music with contemporary styles, boasting a 90% average audience rate. Artistic director and renowned Minyo vocalist Lee Hee-moon will open the event with a bold performance titled Hee-moon's Bizarre Minyo Land, followed by reinterpretations of folk music by veteran artists like Choi Baek-ho and In Sun-yi. While fewer Seoul residents are going to the movies, more are attending live performances and exhibitions. According to a new survey by the Seoul Foundation for Arts and Culture, the city's overall arts attendance rate has rebounded to 76.1%, with live performances and exhibitions reaching 65.2%, far ahead of moviegoing at 47.9%. Experts attribute the trend to rising interest in fine arts, a wider range of cultural content, and the convenience of streaming services replacing cinema visits. Twice is set to release 2 new full-length albums in the coming months. Their 4th Korean album, This Is 4, drops on July 11th, followed by their 6th Japanese album, Enemy, on August 27th. The group also kicks off a world tour with a 2-day concert in Incheon next month and will headline Lollapalooza Chicago on August 2nd, further cementing their status as a global pop powerhouse. This has been Korea's Heart News of the Day. Let's go listen to 2 songs and I'll be back. This is Cheer Up by Twice and Designer by Park Changmin. Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Heart of the Day. We ask you guys a question every day on our Instagram. We call that Heart of the Day. You can check out our stories, which is where we upload our Q&A sections, and you have to press on the Q&A box in order to participate. Sending us a message or sending us a DM will not work, so please press on the box. Today's Heart of the Day was what's something you liked before it was popular. I think I'm rather somebody that likes something after it's popular. For instance, like dramas or food. Like I start eating it after it's popular and I start watching it after. Let's think of an example. Like for example, like 선제업고치요. Everybody tells me to watch it, but I didn't watch it yet. But it was viral, so I think I watch it after it's trending. What else? Oh, Voice, the Korean drama Voice. When it was popular, I didn't watch it, but I watched it after it was all over and my mom told me to watch it. That's where everything started. Yeah, so I did that. And style-wise, I don't follow trends for style because I just like to wear what I wear. So I don't do like whatever is trending. I don't even know what's trending right now. What's trending style-wise? Yeah, I don't know. I just like to do what I like to do. What else? What's trending? I don't know what's trending nowadays. Oh, I know in Korea this thing called 쫀득 cookie is really trending. Chewy cookie or something. I don't know what it tastes like and I don't even know what it is, but I saw a lot of young kids eating it, so I guess that's a trend. So yeah. Oh, something that I did before it was popular is reading. In Korea, starting last year, kind of around when Hangang got her Nobel Prize, in Korea there was a word called text hip, which means like text is hip. So there was like the whole kind of trend of everybody reading. So I guess yeah, I read before people like the whole trend was going on. So I guess that's one thing. I also, if we're talking about reading, I also read a lot of dopamine overdose, just crazy crazy, violent, and provocative novels that recently I've seen people talking about. Like, yeah. Is that good? Anyway, that's me. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let me whip out the answers. The first answer is from our listener, Tigger Shior. K-pop and J-rock. I don't know what else. I don't really pay attention to what is popular. I like what I like. Oh wait, I remember. Guys, I thought Park Bo-gum would do really, really well before he did really, really well. Like, before he did Reply series, 응답하라, before he was famous, I saw him in a thriller drama when I was super young. And he wasn't the main lead, but I saw it and I remember thinking, oh, I feel like this person's gonna be a really big actor. I was right. Yeah, if we're thinking about people, I think I have a lot. This person, I mean, 박보검, and also who else? There were people where I thought, oh, this person would do really well. There was also people that I thought won't do really well because I genuinely thought they were a bad person, but they did really well. So I guess you never know life. What is life, guys? What is life? Benny says apple pie. Apple pie. Interesting. When was apple pie popular? Steph says K dramas. Okay, before the whole phenomenon. Ricky says I was listening to Psy's music before Gangnam Style existed. Whoa, wait, that's a flex. If you're not Korean and you were listening to Psy, yeah, that's a flex. Anna says, I basically had everything before it even became available in our country. So there's this store which used to import latest released toys from abroad, and my mom would buy me the first one they imported. Ooh, wow, you must have been so popular with those toys at school. Imagine there's like that kid that has everything. Wow. Steve says scooters, the manual ones, vinyl records, Sudoku puzzles, and veggie gardens. The veggie garden, yes. Sudoku. I play Sudoku sometimes. It's fun. I didn't find myself get too attached to it, but it's fun. Olga says boba. Wait, I remember having boba when I was in like fourth grade in Canada. And I remember thinking it was gross. So you know what I did? Like I got boba, right? And mind you, this was Vancouver boba, which means it was kind of like, it's like good, it's tasty. And so I had it and I thought it was so weird. I was like, what is this warm, mushy thing in my mouth? And so I just pulled my straw up and then I just had the juice. And my mom was like, people buy this for the warm, sticky stuff. And I was like, well, then you can have it. I'm not going to have the warm, sticky stuff. Do I regret? Bahar says, I can't think of anything but many artists like BTS, Woods, and Plav. Oh, my mom has a really good eye as well. Like my mom would see artists or actors or actresses and she would tell me like, oh, this person is, I think they're gonna do well, and they do well. For instance, because you talk about Woods, I remember my mom saw Woods way before he was popular, and my mom was like, this artist is so talented. Yeah, like I think he's gonna do really well, and he's like viral in Korea right now. There was also, do you guys know the actor No Sang-hyun? Steve Sang-hyun No? My mom saw him on like this show a long time ago, and she was like, I think this guy is really good. Like, I think he's gonna do really well. And now he's crazy. He did like Lovers in the Big City, 대도시의 사랑법, and he's in this new drama with Suzy and Kim Woo-bin, and he's just doing great. I think my mom has the eyes. Who else? So I keep telling my mom that she should make an entertainment company. Yeah, I tell her that she should, and my mom always tells me that she wants to because she thinks that she has the eye. She should be a casting director. I think she's gonna be great. Who else? I'm pretty sure there's way more that I can't remember. Wait, I want to tell you guys the eyes my mother has. Oh, there was this one time when before 선제옥꽃이요, my mom saw 변우석 at like this random award ceremony and he wasn't even doing anything. He was just like standing there and my mom was like, 방금 화면에 나왔던 사람 누구야? Like who was that on the screen? And I knew him because he was a model. So I was like, oh, he's just like a model. And my mom was like, no, he's like really good looking and his proportions are so great. I think he's going to do really well. And that was like 2 years before 선제옥꽃이요. Wait, guys. Maybe my mom has superpowers? Yeah. There are people that she told me she thinks is going to do well that have yet become a star. But I'm not going to tell you now, but if they go viral, I'll let you know who it was. So yeah, I think my mom has the eyes. Okay, I was ranting about my mom. Back to your answers. Wow, I was ranting for so long that I lost your answers. Wait, let me get them back on the screen. SB says, I used to love Pokemon and was constantly bullied for it. Why? I mean, I don't really know Pokemon, but I thought it was always popular. Zoom Sound says, Peri Para products. Ooh, okay. Next, Illy says, you, hashtag OG. Yes, everybody that likes me right now, oh my gosh. First class tickets, guys. Come on. Illy also says, Leve, a good girl's guide to murder series. I don't know, there's quite a things I liked before. Dracula says, Bird Box the book before it was adapted into the film with Sandra Bullock. Oh, I feel like if you like a book and then they adapt it, you feel kind of good. Do you get it? It kind of feels like you have the eyes. Like, you know, wait, let me think if that's happening for me too. I mean, you know, Damaged Fruit, Pagwa, or the old woman with the knife. I read that book many years ago, and now they have a movie out. So I guess that was something I liked before it was popular. And now it's like super famous. So maybe that. Leah says, I was a pre-debut BTS fan. Should have bought stocks. Leah, you had to buy big hit stocks. What are you? Leah, oh my gosh. Pre-debut BTS? What? Oh my gosh. Wow. K-pop Disney says flip phones. Okay. Dasin says matcha. Oh, before the whole matcha wave came in? Okay. MJ says, I think listening to K-pop indies. Okay. Leon says, a model car before it stopped production and everybody lose their minds. A model car. Cool. I don't really understand car language, but cool. That was the last answer from you guys. Thank you for answering. Let me think about, because I feel like there are books that I read that are going to be famous soon. Oh, there's a book that I read called The Hole. I introduced it on Checklist a while back. It's by the author Hyun. And the director Kim Ji-eun, who is the director for 장화 홍련, Tale of Two Sisters, and 악마를 보았다, I Saw the Devil, he's making this into a movie. So I think I like it before it's popular. Yeah, so that I like it before it's popular. Haha. What else? I'm flipping through the books that I've read. Oh yeah, there was also an actor that I thought would do well that did well. Do you guys know the actor Hong Kyung? I saw him as a cameo in a drama. It was called Life on Mars. He was in it for just a few minutes, and I remember thinking he was so good, and now he's like so popular. I guess having the casting eyes is in the genes for my mom and I. Wow, that was a fun topic today. Let's go listen to a song and I'll be back. Thank you guys for your answers. This is Machi by BMK. Today is a pre-recorded session because today is the creation of the union of the labor union at Arirang. So there are some educational things that are related to this company. So that is why we are pre-recording today's episode. So I just want to say thank you for understanding. Because it is a pre-recorded session, we don't have message time today, but everything else is normal. So what we're going to do is we're going to go listen to some more songs, and then I am going to be back, and then we're going to do Open Heart. And Open Heart is going to go on just like our usual days. You guys did ask why my friends only come in on pre-recorded days, or my acquaintances. There wasn't really any reason. I was just talking to my acquaintances and we kind of wanted to match the date. There was a reason for why Ella came in for a pre-recorded session, and it was because she has a 9 to 5, so she can't really come out on a live show. But if you guys are curious, maybe I'll get more of my friends to join on a live session. If you promise you won't ask questions that will put me in danger. Let's go listen to some songs and I'll be back. This is 네모의 꿈 by IU, Rockstar by Kim Jae-jung, and 한 걸음 더 by Kim Arim.
Download the Arirang Radio application.
Type in
Arirang.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
Download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City.
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
You can also listen in Busan through BFM Busan English Broadcast 90.5 MHz and 103.3 MHz in Kijang, Nuksan, and Cheongwan area. It is time for Hour 2 Open Heart. We are going to be joined by K-Beauty brand marketer, and K-Beauty is just... it's not even a trend anymore. It's just a thing. I don't think it's just like a trend. It's something that's been around and will be around, and it's time that we talk about it. I'm sure we'll talk more about K-Beauty in the future, but today we're going to get a good start off talking about how products are made, how brands market their products, and we are going to be joined by a professional in the industry, Ella, who is also my acquaintance. She will be helping us understand how the whole Korean beauty business works. So just keep on listening. I hope you guys are excited. I'll be right back for Open Heart after this song. This is 너에게 by Ken.